8:04. Apologies on the delay. Wife had some car problems this morning, so I had to do a little more drop off than normal. But here we are on a cloudy and cooler morning. This is Coffee Talk. Rise and shine, my friends. Hope you're having a great start to the day. And even if you've got an uphill battle, hopefully it's going beautifully, and we're fighting the fight on a Monday. A live look outside at our tower cam, looking pretty good. There's downtown Orlando, cloudy. The beach was not looking too bad. We take you over to the Altamont Springs, Maitland area. Even a little bit of fog. It almost looks like a winter's morning, doesn't it? Yeah, Ocala, cloudy. Orlando International Airport, cloudy. But at the moment, at least, technically, we don't have any rainfall. Now, take a look at our first warning live Doppler radar. We do, though, have some sprinkles around. Not much, but definitely some sprinkles. So let me put this on the live scan, and I'm just going to bring down, try and get like every little bit. Yeah, it's funny. It's like, kind of see some of these little sprinkles, these misty little sprinkles. You know what? Let me even turn off the smoothing. I'm just going to go like raw almost. Yeah. So you can kind of see some, it's a noisier radar, but there's some sprinkles. It's like misty. I had some mist on my car this morning. Did you? Connie says it sprinkled the whole way from Conway to Winter Park this morning. Yep, that's what we're looking at here. So that's why I put the radar in kind of the more raw, and you can kind of see some of that there showing up. And then, you know, some of these little showers into Osceola. Yeah, we're looking at the actual pixels there, though, right? Like, this is the raw, not raw data. That's the raw data, but we usually will try and smoothen it up just a little bit. But, you know, trying to get the most raw imagery. Anyway, misty sprinkles this morning. 64 degrees. Are you kidding me? What a beautiful start that is in Orlando. 61 degrees in Leesburg. It's 59 in Ocala. 62 degrees in the Port Orange area, about 70 degrees in Melbourne. We are heading into the upper 70s today. It's a noticeable change from yesterday. We start with this gray, mostly cloudy sky, but through the day, we see more and more sunshine. And comparing temperatures to yesterday, you know, we had 89 yesterday. We'll hit 78 today. So these temperatures are obviously different than they were yesterday. Look at the difference. This isn't records, my friends. These are high temperatures and the averages. Notice the averages are in the 80s. High temperatures for all of our areas in the 70s. You gotta love that, right? Man, that's a lovely setup. Lovely, lovely weather outside. Why? What's going on? Take a look. There's our cold front sneaking on into South Florida. Looking good. Enjoy these temps while they last. Janice says, summer is coming. That's truth. That's truth. And before you know it, we'll be in our rainy season pattern and all that fun stuff. So let's take a look at temperatures around, okay? Today, 78 in Orlando, 77 in Leesburg, 70. I see you, Palm Coast, looking all nice. 80 degrees back over to Palm Bay. Now we dial up our Futurecast model, and we've got the clouds and even some sprinkles around, but it's clearly changing through the day, right? Look at that. Man, Yukon says skyline chilly day. Last day for a while, I'll want super chilly. I get you. Yeah, I'll get you for sure. Look at this afternoon. Clear, gorgeous conditions. Overnight tonight into tomorrow, some clouds coming in off the ocean. Otherwise, it's a beautiful day. Beautiful Tuesday. Beautiful Wednesday. Just beautiful. Just beautiful. Although, notice by Wednesday, you see that? It's almost like the model's trying to show some sea breeze interaction. Oh, boy. Good times. So we've got a really, really nice pattern here these next couple of days. Let's take a look at Central Florida's certified most accurate 7-day forecast. Sunshine, but the cool does not last very long at all. Mid-80s Wednesday, upper 80s Thursday, kind of hanging in the mid to upper 80s. late week into the weekend. But these are the last hot, dry days, because before you know it, we will dial in those sea breeze storms in just a few weeks. Just a few weeks away from it, right? Puffy sea breeze clouds are okay. Yeah, it's when we get those storms that it gets a little frustrating to you. I feel you. We're going to enjoy every last minute of it, indeed. Oh, Yukon, thank you very much. Yes, happy Passover to all that celebrate. Mickey says, so Eric, is this the last cold front before the rain machine starts up? If it's not the last, it's going to be one of the last. Yeah, don't really see much. Am I flying this week? I haven't booked anything. I might. I'm just doing some studying for it. Rita, good morning to you, love. How are you? Hope you're doing well. All right, so there's that front moving out. Cooler air, high pressure just kind of pushing in. Beautiful weather for our Tuesday, Wednesday. See, there's a cold front, though, Wednesday north of us. Wave as it doesn't make it here. Yeah, and then we just start warming and warming. Yeah, you know where we're going. Yep, we're heading that direction, right? It's a great morning. It is, Rita. It's a beautiful morning, right? Clouds are around, but that's okay. The temperatures feel so nice. Joanne says, was still 69 this morning, missing the cooler nights. Let's look at the lows this morning. Stand by. Let me find it. Too many graphics. Almanac, yesterday's lows. ADI Almanac. Today's lows. All right, here we are. It's going to have to go get the data. Give it a minute. Wow, yeah. Southern Brevard didn't get any cooler. Although we got into the 50s in our northern spots. Yeah. Jeannie Rowan says 58 in my neck of the woods. Love it. Yeah, I guess it just kind of depends on where you are. Right? Oh, God, Debbie, getting ready to face middle schoolers. I've got elementary school. I'm going back to my elementary school tomorrow night, so that'll be a lot of fun. Terry says it's 57 now at my house in Dunellen. Let's see. Cooler spots. Let's look at some of these spots here. Yeah, I've got 58 in Dunellen, 57 in Reddick, 59 in Salt Springs. Yeah, love that. Meanwhile, in Brevard County, like comparing and contrasting, look at the difference. 68 in Micco, although 64 in Mims, that's not so bad. 70 over at Patrick, 72 Melbourne Beach. Kind of funny. It just depends on where you are. I went to Redbug, Steph. Yeah, so you went to the other one. Yeah, in Orange County, 65 degrees in Lee Vista, 64 downtown, 61 in Apopka. It is Earth Day. That's right. I forgot all about that. And it's a beautiful morning. It's so nice. If I wasn't running late this morning because of the chaos of car trouble, I probably would have done coffee outside. But instead, I ran in and hit the computer up basically where it was. So there we are. Right? All right. Caught a small part of the air show at the airport when I picked up my sister. Very fun. Very fun. Not car trouble. No, the Tesla's working fine. It was the wife's. I think it's a dead battery, but it's, I have to get that figured out today. And then I've got work, and then I've got I'm on the board over at the Orlando Science Center. So I've got board meeting at the Science Center. I've got work, and then of course the kids have like swim and pickup. So I've got to figure out, like, I'll probably drop my car off at the wife's school, and then Uber to work, and then Uber to the Science Center, and then Uber home. You know how this goes. Adulting, right? Mike says, I want to play hooky and play golf today, but got too much work and a deadline. Man, I know. I know. Man, I know all about wanting to do everything but work. That's pretty much where I'm at. Yep. All right. So we've got a nice dry stretch ahead of us. Let's dial in and see. Let's see what's doing here. Let's see what's doing here on the models. Just see if there's anything feisty. High pressure building in, looking good. High pressure. Look at that. What a stretch of weather. Little front coming through around May 5th and 6th. Adulting on a Monday is hard. Yeah, adulting at all is hard. Frank says DMB got into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. No surprise there. But they didn't get in when they won the fan vote like a year or two ago. So they should have been in a couple of years ago, but I digress. So that's going to be what? That's going to be like May 5th, 6th, little something coming through. Nothing too big. I can't believe we're already to May, if I'm honest with you. Right? And then I wanted to check. Let's do the BSR. Looking long range here. See what you're showing. That's 20. Hold on a second. Let me calculate this. It's like the 9th, 10th. So May is definitely going to get busier. Interesting little bugger down there. Interesting. Yeah, that's that late May window right there. You see that? Couple little lows around the Gulf and around South Florida. Late May, while we're going to probably end April relatively quiet, it looks like May is going to be a bit more of an active pattern for us. So there you go. Sean is asking, how quick will that front leave us in May? May doesn't, I mean, fronts are going to be rare in May, you know? Yeah. Jackie says someone's birthday is approaching. Oh, God. Who? James, what happened to April showers bring May flowers? We had a couple showers last night, not a ton. Yeah. Let's look at Doppler rainfall. Is that 24 hour? No. Let me set it to 24 hour. That is 24 hour. I was like, where did it go? All right, so there were a few showers. Obviously, we know that we had some rains up here in Marion because we had a couple severe thunderstorm warnings up that direction. But down into the metro, not much rain. Yeah. Let's see. Did we even get any at my house? Oh, we got 3/100ths of an inch of rain at my house. What a bargain. Tiffany says, Ocala got hit with an intense storm last night. Lots of thunder and lots of lightning. Indeed, I could see all the flashes of lightning from my house. It was something. Dog hated it, but it was quick, Jeannie said. Yep. Jackie, my daughter will be 30 on the 29th. Happy birthday to your daughter. Rita, I had some suppliers in last week from Pennsylvania, and they were like, how do you do this heat? I laughed really hard and was like, oh, honey, this is not... Oh, yeah, like, sweetheart. My response also would have been something like, how do you do that snow? Because at least in the heat, you could get naked and get in a pool. I'm not saying I do that. I'm saying you could. What do you do in the snow up north? That's a whole other world. You know, we had a pretty good downpour around midnight, no steam, but very short-lived, about 20 minutes. Yep. May ending must be nice. High school graduation and end of school, Betsy. School's out for summer. School's out Forever. I can't believe we're already there. Means I need to start dusting off the graduation graphics. Lucas is asking, why can't you get naked in the snow with some hot coffee? Because it's cold? It was cold! Jerry, it was cold! Shut up, George. Cindy, nice backtrack. I'm not saying I do that. I don't do that. Just saying. I'm just saying you could. Oh, man. I will take snow every other day. Wait, I will take snow every day over awful heat, but that's why I live in Michigan. There you go, Justine. See, and I just feel like some of us are cut from a different cloth, right? Like, for me, I'm terrified of the snow. The driving in it, the being stuck inside. I don't know that I could do it. Kelly says, you don't do snow in the north. You call it a day and say maybe tomorrow. That has some truth to it, I would imagine. Hot tub and then jump in the snow. That's what they do up north. Oh, that's funny. UCF graduation starts on May the 3rd. That's crazy. It's already around the corner. You can only take off so much clothing before you catch charges. Exactly, Taylor. Exactly. We still have the graduation graphics, right? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yep, I've got all the... You see that? Look at that fancy background. Everybody's reaching for the stars. This is an old one, so it's not current on forecast data, but making sure we've got the templates ready. I can't believe it's already time for it. I moved from the snow, Sonia says. Why do you think there are so many large families up north? Got to do something to keep warm. That's a good point. I can barely afford 2 kids, though. And I don't get to drink alcohol anymore. So, like, what am I going to stare at the wall? You want to watch more HGTV? Nikki says, I'll take our summer over anyone else's winter every day. Yeah. New summer graphic. Suggestive skinny dip. Yeah, right. Like, it's so hot. It's like the clothing impacts. Get out of here. Crazy. Oh, man. Sandy says, you sit in front of a wood stove with a good book, but that's why I've been here for 20 years. You know, that sounds so charming. I love that. Jeannie Rowan says, I like to visit winter, not live in winter. That works. Yeah, that works. Mary, channeling Alice Cooper. Oh, yeah. Couldn't see them because of the clouds, but sounded like the Blue Angels just flew over Deltona. Oh, could be. I'm not tracking any flights or anything, but that would be so cool. Oh, Nikki says, I think the Blue Angels just flew over my house. Couldn't see them through the clouds, but could hear them. Could be. They've got, I believe he said Vidalia, Georgia, I think he said, was their next city. He said it's a big one. They love going up there. So, yeah. David says, my wife is having gastric bypass surgery on Wednesday. As a person who has had that, I know your wife in the last few weeks has been going through some hell. So, David, I am sending so much love and support to you and your family. Your wife, I don't know if she's listening. Your life is about to change. It's going to be a hard thing. But if you've gotten to the point of surgery, you've already fought the hard battle, but just don't stop. I'm proud of you. It's going to be a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful life change. And it's not going to be perfect. And you're going to still have to fight like heck for the rest of your life. But dang. It's good. It's great. It's great. It's great. Joanne says, tell your wife good luck. It's worth it. Yep. Was it Valdosta, Georgia? Why did I think he said Vidalia? He was talking about onions, and I don't know. I just took what he said. Is it Valdosta? I mean, I know there's a Valdosta, Georgia. Did he just mess up the word? That's so funny. David said she's lost 15 pounds already, and I can tell you, I know what she's just been through. That stinks. But she fought the fight. Just you wait. Janice, it's been about, it's coming up on 3 years since my surgery. Yep. Lauren, there is a Vidalia, Georgia. That's what I thought. I don't know. Either way, I'm not going to Georgia this week. I don't plan on it, at least, so David says she's so excited. You should be so excited too, because she's going to have a new lot in life. It's incredible. I have an amazing recipe for bacon butter grilled Vidalia onions with blue cheese. Now I want to make. There you go, Cindy. There you go. The 2 weeks prior is a lot, but it's worth it. Oh, the 2 weeks prior is the worst 2 weeks of my life. But here we are. Steph, after we got home from the air show yesterday, went to the grocery store and the Blue Angels flew over low and everyone was kind of freaking out in the store. I love that. I love that. Janice, no, I don't have Georgia on my mind. I got Getting Through It on my mind. Getting Through It in Florida. That's where I'm at. Getting Through It in Florida. Oh, man. After we went this weekend, I finally showed Jeannie Top Gun, and we started watching Maverick. I'd never seen Maverick. So that's what we've been doing this weekend. Keeping in the Navy, fly Navy mindset. Tiffany says sausage, pineapple, onion grilled on skewers. That sounds good. That sounds really good. Man. Hola, Yadira. Good morning. ¿Cómo está? Maverick is a Ford pickup truck. Yes, it is. It's also call sign. I've lived in so many states that have had 4 seasons. I do miss them sometimes. That makes sense. How has she never seen Top Gun? I know. Listen, I know. Cindy says, you mean the kiddos let the adults hijack the TV? No. This was after they went to bed. Which, like, I took this weekend off and I was up at midnight, 1 a.m., 2 a.m., 3, like, God, awful. I take the weekend off. I'm up even earlier than when I work the morning show. Oh, well. Not going to lie. I love this weather, but I'm kind of ready for some afternoon storms, but I'm a weather junkie. Me too, Mickey. I'm not ready for hurricane season, but I'm ready for the summer pattern. I'm ready for it to be hot as heck every day. I'm ready for that. I'm ready for that. Mike says, make time to watch Groundhog Day. Chris delivered the Blu-ray, and I'm like, Chris, I love you. I don't have a Blu-ray player. So I've got it. I need to get it back to Chris untouched because I don't have a way to watch it. I'll have to stream it because I don't even have a Blu-ray player anymore, or a CD. For that matter, a CD player. My buddy Kevin was chatting with me because I have a bunch of like VHS and beta, some old TV stuff and he said, you really ought to get all of that digitized. So, I got some work I got to do still. If you wake up that early and need to talk, I'm listening almost always. I'm listening almost always up that early. It's just too early. I'm not going to lie. I really enjoy sea breezes and miss them every year. Oh, I love them too. I mean, Your PlayStation is a Blu-ray player? Dude, I don't even know. I've been in this house since 2019. I haven't taken that PlayStation out of a box. You ask me where my PlayStation is? I don't even know. I don't even know what to tell you. I'll have to find it one day, but for now, I have no idea where it is. Oh, man. All right. Questions, comments, concerns? Maria, how does hurricane season look? LOL. Maria, there's a lot to answer there. I would just, the simple way, wesh.com/hurricane forecast. My full forecast is there. It's a fairly detailed, but I tried to make it brief read. But yeah, wesh.com/hurricane forecast. That's where you can go to get at least my forecast for hurricane season. Cindy, how do you know you're getting older? You live in a house for 5 years and still haven't unpacked the PlayStation. Dude, truth. Tiffany, laptops might be able to play DVDs if you have one with a CD drive. I don't. Yeah, I don't. Oh, well. All right. Questions, comments, concerns, super quiet. I wouldn't be surprised if late this week into the weekend if we didn't try and hint a few thunderstorms firing up on that sea breeze. I don't know. It'd have to be like early next week. The dew points are not going to be warm enough just yet. Maria, your wife hit it. Honestly, I've never been like addicted as an adult. When I was a kid, I was addicted to playing the games and things. But go to the thrift store, you can find a DVD player. It's one DVD. It's Groundhog Day that Chris brought. I could just go rent it online. I don't need to go buy a DVD player just to watch this one. I can rent. It's fine. Hurricane season, long story short, is busy in the Gulf. Yeah, that's correct, Mickey. We have those boxes. Just stay in the garage and never get it. It's true. Yeah. Oh, Steph, little Christopher. Good morning. Good morning. Patty says, be prepared early and grateful. Service generators, get extra propane. Yeah, all of the things. Yeah. Cindy says, we unpacked ours. Hooking it up is a different story. That's so funny. Yeah. Yeah, it's a staple on a few channels. Exactly. Right. It's easier to just rent on Prime. Yeah. Just easier that way. All right. Questions, comments, concerns? All right. I guess I need to go figure out how to... It's 8:29. I don't think I'm doing newscasts today, but I need to figure out how to get the wife's car looked at. Maybe a new battery. I'll figure this all out. Before I have to go to work. Probably have to drop off my car to her so that she can take the kids to swim. I'll figure it out. All right. Nice and beautiful today. Not hot. Highs in the upper 70s. Looks great. All right. Be the sunshine in someone else's day. Thank you so much for hanging out for Coffee Talk. I will see y'all later. Take care. Tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. Bye.